You must have a country gig coming up because you're talking in a southern accent.
No, it was just the chord. I just started with the chord, and it
does make you do that. I hear it.
I'm just like, man, well, welcome on back, everybody. Here we are.
This is the Green Barn.
The grain room.
Nice.
Well, before I forget,
Song.
let's do the singy song. It's probably going to be loud. Here goes. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's fine.
Green room is probably not clean.
I'm going to turn it down a little bit.
It's definitely not green.
Do we remember what episode we're on?
Man, I've been bad. I think 76 or 7.
Feels right. Green room.
We're definitely in retirement age episodes.
We are, dude. We get free
you know
meals
what?
at Denny's for sure.
We got to get back on our weekly if we can.
I know,
but we've both been on the road, so it's a good problem.
It is a good problem.
Busy.
I was thinking about this actually just now, and I'm like, well, if we're gonna do that, we probably have to at some point do a double week.
Yeah, bank it.
Yeah, because for a while we were doing good. We got a little cocky. We got kind of cocky about it, and we're like,
as soon as we got cocky, we're 5 weeks behind.
We're like, we're never gonna catch up to this. We're so far ahead.
Yeah.
It's insane.
We had one in the bank.
Yeah, man, my Wi-Fi and I think my phone's broken because I don't think it's my computer. It's not my Wi-Fi, but my phone does not pick up internet at my house. You ever get that where your phone sucks balls?
You've had more challenges with that in Brentwood.
Yeah, I think it's more my phone, honestly. But besides that, I was actually just dropping my kid off at school, and I was listening to the new Taylor Swift. Have you listened to that?
No, tell me what you think.
I mean, it's right where it's supposed to be, in my opinion.
Yeah.
I think she's great. I really started liking her once she hit that 1989.
That's the one, baby.
Yeah. I thought that, and now, I mean, when I hear anybody in the pop realm, I'm like, dude, she changed an era. You know, obviously she did the Eras tour, but she changed a whole scene of pop music where you started hearing those inflections and the way people do these little melodies. Yeah, the ahs, and then and the little like bend down, right?
Right.
People started doing that, and just the production. I think that was a pretty groundbreaking.
So who's
record.
producing?
I don't even know on this one. I mean, I'm pretty sure like 1989 was another Max Martin freaking jam. Because, I mean, he's the man. I don't know if she did that, but it's kind of back in that zone where it's like more pop. Like, I know she's kind of gone down other avenues, which are all really great. But, yeah, she's great. I think she's deserving of everything she has, you know? And what I like about her songwriting, besides the production, is you could tell she's a really good songwriter because she'll take something that you think you know what she's gonna say,
right,
and she'll say something different. Which that's a good songwriter, right? You know, it's like there was like some line where it's like, you know, I have the Grammy on my, and you would think like on my shelf,
yeah,
and she's like, no, it's like on my bathroom floor, you know, like, which is like it paints a different picture. Like she always does that. But
I mean, I think with any art, what makes it at least intriguing and usually makes it good is surprise, like comedy or music. Something unexpected makes it good. Then you're engaged, and then it's usually breaking something new with that. But I don't know why. I think people have been kind of complaining about. I'm not disparaging. I just think it's weird. I don't know if it's just hateration, but I've seen people complaining about the new album.
Oh, really?
More than recent ones from her. And
I've heard.
I haven't listened, so I wonder if you have a.
I think it's probably just because it's less deep like she's like been getting like quote unquote deep for a while.
Oh, I see.
And now I think this album's about like she's like, guess what? I freaking made $1 billion on my last tour,
literally,
and I'm happy, and I'm getting married. So like, let's kind of party. And she's kind of like enjoying that. And I think people are like, this is lame, but it's like that's how she started. You know, it's like that's kind of like it's pop. So,
I actually set out to write more of a upbeat record for this one coming out this Friday, and it's still melancholy.
Yeah. It's for me. It's impossible. It's impossible. Like
dude, no, because that one we did the video for is very uplifting. So it's not.
Well,
impossible.
if that's about as upbeat as you're gonna get me to go,
and it really is.
But it's still kind of like upbeat. But I'm at a party, but I'm in the corner thinking about like what I did last week or something.
Yeah.
By
the mistakes
myself.
you've made. Yeah.
But that's my party. That's my big party.
Right. Your pity party, dude. But I love it, and I want to bother you about your video.
I know, dude. Because dude, what I do, and Amy, we talked about this 2 days ago. Because I am very cyclical the way I work. It just is who I am, and it has to do with just work too. Basically, around this time every year, fall, I start getting inspired.
Yeah.
And I start writing and releasing music from now until about March.
I see.
Maybe April. It goes to maybe April. And then I get exhausted with myself, and my real work that usually pays my bills picks up more, and I forget about it from that time until now. And I never forget about it. I'm always thinking about it. I'm still working on stuff,
In the
but
corner
I'm not
at a
as
party, you're always thinking about it, right?
yeah, I'm not as motivated where I'm not as like right now I'm like, man, like I'm more inspired, and I'm like, I need to release this. This has to happen.
Yeah.
And so I'm doing it, and you can see like my little things online. I'm actually releasing songs.
Yeah.
But that's a bad excuse. Because a lot of people have been like, dude, what are you doing? You got to put these songs out. What are you doing? And with the video, I got it literally to where you've seen it.
Yeah.
And then I got kind of exhausted with it, and I was like,
I get it. You're doing everything yourself too.
Yeah, I'm doing it all myself, and then the music's just kind of been sitting there. So finally, I'm like, I was kind of talking to Clay about it, and I'm like, you know what? I think I'm giving listeners too much credit about how their attention span works. I'm like, because what's been holding me back on my other tunes is not been the video, because the video is gonna come. I initially was like, the video needs to be first, but then I'm like, no, that doesn't matter. It can come right after. Sure. But my thing that's been holding me back is I don't have the art for the release. And then like one of my friends released something recently, and I look at his, I'm like, you could hardly see it on a phone.
Ain't
like,
that the truth, man?
It doesn't matter. So I literally, for Transient, that's going to come out next Friday, the 24th, which
sweet.
Very excited. I just took the picture of me and you sitting next to our sick car.
Yeah.
And that's a perfect picture.
The
and
star
it's like,
of the video, the car.
The car, yeah. Car star.
Oh, that's cool, man.
And so it is coming out next week, which means I am going to start doing promo, which is part of the video, and I'm gonna put that video together because it's too good to just let it go.
People will love it. It's super fun, and I think people should know that you've edited it as well, because I don't edit my own videos.
Right.
I try to direct them and just piss off the editor.
Right.
But no, I mean, I have visions for things, but you doing the whole thing is really impressive. I don't have the patience for it. And my life
obviously I don't either.
Yeah. But my life isn't as organized as yours in some ways. Like, you kind of know that you have your strong periods of time where you're writing and stuff. I'm just always doing 7 things at once.
Yeah.
So I'm scrambling out the door and trying not to be late for something because I'm mixing that day and just doing, frankly, too many things I mean, it kind of turns me on, which is good, but I have to have these like color coded. My wife thinks I'm insane. I probably am, but I have these long lists of to-dos that is like a running email to myself, and they're just like, I keep making the font bigger because everything's important. I'm like, all right, this is now 24 points. You know?
Yeah. That's awesome though. I mean, why not? You know, it's like, for me, I bounce between different hats of like where I'm at. You know, it's like, and just, I mean, I almost consider myself honestly where I'm at in my life right now. I'm like, yes, I'm a musician, obviously.
Of course.
And it is the most important, but at the same time, it's very much not the most important. I'm like, the most important thing right now is like, I just have kids, and
family.
I'm like mostly just a dad, and I'm like, and luckily I'm so deep into music that there's no getting away from that.
Yeah.
Because if I imagine myself as like, if I was 15 years earlier, and my career was like just trying to take off, like it wouldn't survive at all right now.
Yeah, right.
Because
no one's would, basically.
Right. I mean, luckily I put in the work a long time ago to where I'm like, I'm able to kind of like, you know, like I haven't even played guitar for like 4 days. You know what I mean? Like, and luckily I can still play a G chord, sort of.
Man, now it just sounds country. See, you're moving into your dad music phase.
When I play a G chord, it's a D7. But but you know, it just is what it is, and it's all just like I said, cyclical. And times my kids are gonna get older, and then I'm gonna go. I'm sure I'll just dive right back in.
I mean, your priorities are perfect. You know that you're doing exactly right, because none of that is stopping you from traveling the world and working a ton, which is great. So you're doing both. And, you know, the more they go to school, you'll have different times in your day.
Exactly.
So, yeah, and I have envy for that, you know, in some ways, because I'm a family person. I raised my 3 younger sisters, and it was not a terrible experience. It was awesome, you know, so I love that. But since we don't have kids, we have the luxury, I'll say, of working on art a lot more hours of the day. Now that Noelle's a dentist, less for her, but I'm just always doing it. And the thing that is the business side, that's the part that's you have to have in there if you want to keep making a living with it.
For sure.
You know, so that's been what we've been focusing on. This album's coming out in 3 days, and we'll have the release party. We're going to premiere a video for the song
Dude,
Dive.
I saw a clip of it, and I have to ask you, like, I want a video like that.
Yeah, just
it looks so sick, dude. I'm like,
is.
I'm like, fuck, I need that. Like, I need that look. Even though our video is gonna be super fun and cool.
Yeah, they're all different. Depends on the song.
Yeah.
Let me
amazing, dude.
Let me hype that director. Her name's Asia Pop.
Okay.
And I found her. Yeah, I found her through Ash Reyes, my bass player and good friend, who was in a band called 100 Days years ago. And I saw a video of theirs, and I said, "Who did that?" And she told me, and now this will be the 3rd one I've done.
No
with
shit.
Asia. I did Aliens Are Here and Double Agent with her.
Cool.
From the same record in about 2018. And then I would have probably had her on the 2020 record, Stingray, but of course we know what happened in 2020. So, then here we are. But yeah, man, we're both have to do things. Sorry, listener, just clearing the throat. But you're back with that.
Oh God, I waited forever. I don't know why. Yeah. Why do I sound like Bernie Sanders?
I'm constantly clearing my throat. Yeah, oh, there it is. We got it. Yeah.
We still got it, guys. We still got it.
Can I dive into something?
Yeah, and I got some stuff too. One more thing on the video, though. I know I don't care if this is boring because
talk.
Is it like I'm just curious because I did a video with my buddy. I have to do a quick plug too, because I finally released on streaming my old record. It's called Revive.
Yeah.
Which, and this is where the cyclical part comes with Amy. She goes, you realize every year, maybe to the day, you start listening to that record every year. And she's like, I already know what's going to happen. You're going to call your buddy Hatch. You guys are going to talk about making a new record.
Yep.
You're going to work on it for 3 weeks. Then he's going to disappear.
Yep.
Then you're going to pivot and start working on your music. And then
Yep.
I won't talk to you for about 3 months.
Yep.
And then you'll release like 3 songs in another year.
Dude, she is spot on.
Yeah. Because I do it every year.
That's
Because
your
I
partner.
love this record that I did. We released it in 2011.
Yeah.
Which is insane. And it's never been on streaming ever.
Right.
And so finally, I was like, what am I doing? Like, I hit him up. I'm like, dude, do you have those WAV files in the artwork? I'm putting it up. And he's like, yeah, sure. And so I freaking go on CD Baby, and it was up in like 2 hours. I was like,
Yeah.
dude, so if anyone wants to listen, Vessel 33, the album's Revive. The little miniature artwork you'll see is just blue. It's like, like whatever color blue that is. It's a rad rock record.
I'm going to
if
listen to
anybody's-
it next
and
week for
beautiful,
sure.
beautiful vocals, and it's mostly his baby. I just was the kind of sprinkling fairy dust all over it and playing all the instruments, but he was a
All the
true
instruments, just sprinkling.
well, but it was his production that he really worked on for like a whole year straight.
Wow.
Anyways, but yeah, with the video, because I did a video with my buddy Riz Story, which is also a great videographer name.
It is.
And so he was a bro, and he gave me a pretty good deal. I was just curious, and you don't have to say what it is, but is
Yeah.
it pretty expensive to work with someone like the lady you're working with?
That's totally relative, right? Saying that word. That's
Right.
like, are you broke? Or something.
Exactly. Yeah, I mean, and it's what you want to put
no,
into it, right?
No. I think that for what I got, which is extremely cinematic, pro, dramatic, dope. I mean, the clip you said that you saw, you kind of thought it looked good.
Yeah.
Yeah. So no, it was worth it.
Okay. Gotcha.
I think for anything, like let's say your Sur guitar, is that expensive? I mean,
Yeah.
no, it's worth it. You're
It's not,
paying
yeah.
for quality.
Exactly.
So that said, I want to say that she gives me a good deal, but I don't like to say anything like that because
Yeah.
I want to pay her
Sure.
what fairly and what she's worth, and I'm happy to.
Great. We can
so-
talk. I'll ask you
Yeah.
the details about it later.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean that
Yeah.
stuff. It's with anything in music. It's like you shouldn't be trying to get deals ever.
Right.
You know.
But
You know what I mean? Like
it's like your friend that you so since this is the third one I've done with her too, I think that we're now in a way partners within the art scene.
Yeah.
In a lot of ways, because I want a lot of people to know how great she is. And I mean, there's cool little behind the scenes things, like she got this mount for the car. I rented a car. We did it in LA in Beverly Hills, and she got a mount, and she figured out how to use it. It was really complicated, and we were doing it guerrilla style. So we had crew for half the day, but then we did like a 2 a.m. Car shoot.
yeah. I saw.
Driving.
I saw. Yeah, I saw that part. Yeah.
Yeah. We're sharing a little of that clip, but so just to get that on, I didn't even know how to help her, and I just watched her kind of like figure it out through sheer will for like almost an hour.
Yeah.
Just trying to get the thing on there, and I'm like, you need any help? She's just like working it. No, we'll figure it out, and it's cool to watch somebody. And to me, she uses. I think I do too, and definitely you do. Is have that in you where no matter what, you're gonna figure it out. It's just There's no
it's not,
option.
You're not punching a clock. That's what. See the in like
Interesting.
in our freaking job, you could tell when someone's like, they're
see.
just they're punching the clock, and it's
Right.
like.
No,
and it's like,
she was doggedly going after it because of the art. I'm gonna
Right.
have this shot that I see in my head or
Yeah.
we're going to get this sound, or we're going to have this life that we see in our mind. And you have to just not accept anything but that.
Right.
And you can do that with positivity. It doesn't have to be
Totally. Yeah,
growling.
it's like it is definitely the people that do it. You know, the ones that work the most are the ones that are like, no, dude, like we're gonna figure this out. It's gonna be
Yeah.
good. Like, and you could tell they kind of enjoy that challenge of like,
sure.
They're like, no. Oh wow, I didn't know you do this, and now you do that. You know, it's like, yeah.
Well, if I said this before, sorry, listener, but it is something I think of occasionally. That I read somewhere the definition of happiness is actually solving problems. Which can be anything. It can be, I'm thirsty for this coffee. So you have a tiny bit of happiness when you answer that. And I was hoping that would happen. So
That was a visual vomit right there.
Slurp. It's a slurp. Yeah, man.
Yeah, well, that's great, dude. I just have to. I'm gonna throw in. We'll get into what's going on right now, and I'm gonna start because my what's going on just already started this morning, and we're being so positive. It's time to get a little cynical and negative.
Do it. Go.
So, man, so I got called for this gig.
Yeah.
I got called for this gig like a month or 2 months ago, and I mentioned it, and it was all this same gig was the one where I was talking about mentioning pay, right?
Yeah.
Like, and so that was weird. Now it's been about 2 months.
So did you not mention it and then it was low, or are you getting to that? Sorry, I didn't want to interrupt.
The pay got mentioned, and it was acceptable, right? I was like, and so I said, yeah, this is sure, but here's the problem. So there was already that no communication there, and now it's getting close to the gig, and I have zero contact of anybody except one email. No, I don't know what the band is. I don't know the songs. And so I've been sending emails. Hey, can I get a set list? Nothing.
Is the person's name Fred?
No, I'm not throwing Fred under the bus.
No,
But
it's just teasing Fred.
to me, so I was like, you know what? That date is still open. I'm just going to roll with it. But I woke up this morning and I was like, no, I'm not rolling with this. There's no communication. I sent an email and I said, listen, man, like things happen too fast for me. Like I can't rely just on email. And so I'm not available for this gig. I bailed straight up.
Okay. I think I might have, that's perfectly respectable. I might have said,
I was because I'm like, I already asked for a set list. I didn't get a response.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't have time. I'm going out of the country in a week. Like, I don't have time to wait on an email, you know? And so, and I'm like, I might walk into a situation where I'm like, this band is horrible and we're playing 6 hours. I don't know. So all these thoughts are in my head where I'm like, not worth it. I could fill this date with something that maybe pays a little less.
When is it?
But it's in the middle of November.
Yeah.
So we're like a month out. I'm like, this is too close, and the communication is bad.
So did you hear back? All of a sudden you hear back immediately. They're like,
Well,
I was just going to tell you everything.
That's
Please.
I figured I would already have an email back, but there's not. And I'm just like, you know, like I take pride, and I know you do too, in when you give someone a gig, it's like I get excited on presenting what I'm giving them. Like,
Hell yeah.
Like, dude, check this out. Like, check out my band. Like, you're going to love this. Like, this is, and then you're going to love how I'm like giving this to you, you know, like it's all dialed in, you know,
Totally,
like,
bro.
But to just be like, yeah, here's this. And it's like, dude, I don't have time for this. Like, you know, like it's I think it just doesn't show respect to yourself as a band leader. And you're not respecting the craft of like, this could be cool. But
I'd say that person's not a lifer, right?
Right. I guarantee they probably have a different day job.
Yeah.
That they're doing that. And they're like, oh, I got my sick band and we're the best. You know, like, it's like, maybe not, dude.
Yeah. The frog in the yard told me we're the best during our garage.
Yeah. And so I'm sorry if that listener listens, but it's the freaking truth. You got to be, I need to be able to text and get a text back within a few hours. Like, like 24 hours is too long. Like to me, I think it's too long.
I love to hear
So-
you say that because sometimes we'll get like a singer sub, say for Neon Velvet, and I'm very proud of and excited about that band when I give that gig and I say, here's all the songs, let's bam, 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 bam. And then, hey, when are you, let's work out rehearsal. And I don't hear back for even 24 hours. I feel like it's not fire for them.
Right.
Because 24 hours is a long time. That means you messaged them at noon and they didn't.
Everyone has their phone right here.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sure your phone is right there. Everyone has their phone, dude. Like, it makes there's no excuse.
Yeah,
to
nowadays.
not, and even email, like, my emails go ding, they're going off while we're doing this.
Day, yeah.
Always checking emails, like, so I don't like the idea because what I fear would happen is 2 weeks before the gig, because I haven't heard anything, they go, oh, you know what, the date changed, or oh, like that would happen, and then I'm like, thanks.
I changed.
Yeah, yeah, like so. I bailed, and it doesn't feel great. I hate to bail like that, but at the same time, I'm like, I just feel like this is the right move. Like it's
at the same time, it does feel great because you are opening yourself up to something better. And man, I'm on that same road, even really taking it out to the rest of my life. And the thing is this: if you have to chase something, then it's not a healthy exchange. It's not giving you something. It's not like we're being selfish. It's like anything I do, I give 150% of my heart to.
Right.
And if I'm not getting at least 100% back, it's not. I'm not spending my life healthy. You know what I mean? I'm not giving and getting.
Yeah.
And that makes you feel resentful. And you're wasting your time too. So, dude,
totally.
I'm cutting out all that shit.
Yeah. And I know Muscat, I've heard him mention this before. He's like, he won't take a gig if he knows that he can't give what he does to that gig. Like if someone's like, dude, I got this gig in like 4 days, and he's like, I could do it and I'm open, but I'm not going to deliver to my standards.
Yeah, he turned down one of mine for that reason, and I had no problem with it. Yeah,
and so that's just how he is, and I respect that, and that's how I feel about this too. It's like, dude, I'm not going to show up all half-assed, because you're not giving me what I need.
Yeah.
It's like,
yeah, I know what you mean.
So
totally,
that's my.
But that's positive. I think that's a positive. I actually think this is an inspiring, positive piece of news and a story for listener and for me.
Okay. Yeah, I hope so.
Look at it that way. You're cutting out the fat, and it's like lean and mean, baby. No, it's good.
Yeah, I think for the community, of musicians or people that think they want to be in the scene or are, but they're like halfway.
Sure.
You can't be halfway, man. Like you can't play with people that are all the way in.
Yeah.
And give them halfway treatment and then expect to be on that same page.
You won't
it's
get
like
top of the line, and you won't reach top of the line.
Yeah, you got to be all in. Like you're like 24 hours a day, like doing this.
Lifers.
I mean, for reals, dude.
Yeah.
Like all over the place.
Yeah,
But-
man.
So yeah, that's it. And I just checked. We're on episode 78, so we're beyond senior
gun.
citizen.
Oh yeah. We're getting into the elderly, which is great. We're seasoned.
There's a little. We're getting into where like people are gonna start checking on us. They're a little concerned.
They're checking our ID.
They're checking our heart rate.
Yeah. Well, we're getting ready to. My brother and I are gonna go see Todd Rundgren in December, and he's 77. It's just reminding me of that. But
what a legend!
I don't know if he'll be touring much longer, and he is a legend. I mean, you'll be hard to find someone more talented or prolific. The guy has like 50 albums.
Yeah,
he's produced a ton of hit things, even besides his own.
He's played with a drummer named Trey Sabatelli.
Yep.
Did you know that?
He played with Trey. Trey didn't.
Yeah, no, he played in Trey's band.
Yeah. Yeah, totally.
Have you seen that? I think it was David Letterman when Trey was on it with him.
I did.
And where he dropped the stick.
Oh, I missed that part. That's
but he
great.
dropped the stick, but he caught the stick.
Oh,
and
sick.
he gave a classic, like, it was so confident.
Yeah.
It was just like he's playing, just rocking, dude, and they're like crushing as like a 3-piece.
Oh, yeah.
And like you see the stick fall, and Trey catches it, just like, and he's just like, you could tell he's just like,
Smiling.
see, that's
Yeah.
what you do.
Yeah.
That's how you do
Yeah,
it,
I got the closest parking spot, baby.
dude. He's
Dude,
like, me and
fire.
Jason are always like, if Trey knew us when we were young and he was young, he would be way too cool to hang out with us.
Ah. I got to do a gig with his fiance with
nice.
with Mustache Harbor, and I hadn't
Yeah,
seen
yeah.
her in, dude, many years, over 5, so maybe 7 or 8.
Yeah.
And I literally didn't recognize her. She looked
Dude.
so great.
They both look insane. I'm like, I saw Trey because I've been gone for a while, and I saw him on Saturday. I'm like, dude, like have you lost like 80 pounds? Like he
Yeah.
just looks
And
super
younger.
skinny. Yeah, he's
Yeah.
skinny and just looks young.
He's
and
all
like,
small now.
yeah, he's
I
like
think of him as a-
drumming like freaking crazy.
But that's what happens when you get engaged and get ready to get married. You're in the best shape of your life.
Yeah.
Then go see. Let's see. Maybe it's not true, but a year after they're married, they'll be like, "You passed the chili." You know.
Pretty much.
Oh,
I mean,
okay.
look at me, dude. Come on.
Look at me, yeah. No, but she looked amazing. I know they're so happy as they should be, and she sounded jaw-droppingly good, dude.
Good, dude.
They're always both been good. We know that, but like you're saying, there's some new level. We sound checked with Barracuda.
I was gonna guess that. I don't know why. I was gonna guess Barracuda.
Dude.
Wow, that's a song of
I
songs,
mean,
right?
everybody's wailing, right? And
Yeah.
she just was crushing.
Nice.
And she just is such a sweetie, and it was great to connect. So shout out to Stephanie and Trey, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. So also shout out to people I just spent about 4 days with, which is Rock and Roll Team Building, our buddies.
Yeah. You were in Vegas?
I was in Vegas, not a gig per se, but it was a IMX conference, which is all like event vendors. And
Nice.
so we had a booth there, and I went last year too. So this year I wasn't expecting to, but we kind of put it together.
Dude, Nicole mentioned she loves you for that. She's like,
on.
Bray is the best person at selling this thing.
Yeah, she's
So
like, when we need a singer, I'm going to call Stefano. When we need a salesperson, I'm going to call Bray. I'm like, I'm a musician. No,
when we
it's
need a
fine.
drinking buddy, we'll call Jeff. Yeah.
Yeah. Dude, one thing I see them, especially Nick, is she will give big compliments to not you, but the other people of the, she'll be like, Stefano is, amazing, which he is. Jeff is such a rock star. I saw him get ready to get on stage, and I was like, that's how a rock star looks. And I'm like picking my ass while she's telling me. Like, I know what you mean. Anyway, do you think I could walk to Subway and get a turkey club? Idiot.
You're right.
No, dude, it's so fun there. We were just laughing throughout, and I hadn't been there with Kieran before. He wasn't there last time. So I kind of forgot that he's a stoner.
You forgot.
I don't really think of him that way, and he just gets everything done as he needs to, and he's
Right.
a golden human.
Yeah.
But I do forget that, and he's just like gave me a gummy at the end of the day, the first day, and I usually say no, and I did say no, and he wouldn't take no. And he's
Right.
like, come on, he's like smooth talking and syrupy.
Yeah.
He's like, just take it.
Yeah, let me just busk this right into your mouth. I don't
Yeah,
know
yeah, yeah.
that man. My accents, I swear, they go off the rails so fast.
No, but I'm easing into it because I have to catch it too. It's not because I forget he's not Australian. He's Irish.
He's
and
Irish.
So sometimes
The
I'll start doing the Australian, but he's got a mix.
He's not Australian.
He might be Australian.
Australish.
Yeah. He's just like just take it and relax.
Yeah.
And and then he's always so relaxed from it that when he talks to a client, they'll be like, give me an example of how a song might go. And here's how he is in presentations with rock and roll
Right.
team building. In a conversation, if you ask him something, and if you're not watching this viewer, part of it's visual, but they'll say like, "Can you show me how a song would be with that?" And he goes, "I didn't know." He'll like do this big, deep breath with his eyes closed and go there spiritually, which I appreciate. But it's sort of like you kind of go, "Are you okay?" Because it takes him, he takes a good 10 seconds.
I love that Kieran, he does the most corporate gigs you can possibly do.
Yeah.
And he approaches it from the most not corporate place you can go. Like, he's like, no, what I'm doing is I'm bringing me and not trying to take the corners off at all. Like, he'll come out and be like, he'll talk about the band doing drugs, and he'll talk about smoking weed or what. He does not filter, and that is the whole thing.
But
he's
doesn't
like
come off like Leonard Skinnerd or something.
No,
he's like
no.
so likable and spiritual and like.
But he doesn't like dress it up, where it's like you can't say that. You can't. No. He's like no. He's like I have a message, and we're gonna say it how it's supposed to be said. Like, it's not like it's
the
great.
The first time we all got together, we got off our heads or whatever he says.
Yeah. I was just high out of my mind.
Exactly.
I don't remember. Yeah, it's like
and here's a song that'll make you cry.
Exactly.
He totally breaks down the barriers. That's why he gets so much work. He's so loving and lovable, and he just relentlessly brings it to the heart. Yeah, which is why I relate to him and like him so much. And Nicole is the perfect business partner for him, because she's so organized and understands lets him kind of run free in a way. I don't want to take away from either of them, but they're just a good complement to each other. But I wanted to talk about this trip. So I get to the hotel, which is the Excalibur, and I don't mind at all, but that is the lower end of the strip place, right? It's fine. Yeah. So I get there. You can't check in at the desk. Okay, you have to check in at a kiosk.
Oh boy!
I got an email saying check in ahead of time. I was like, nah, I like to go talk to a person and ask for.
You go to check in. It's the lady from Spirit. She's like, "What's up, fool? I thought you'd be here."
Exactly. You still got that shirt on, brother.
You still cute though.
Yeah. I'll show you to my room. That's your room.
You didn't think I work here?
We ain't need no queen beds. Just me and you, King. And
and the crackhead is in your room.
Yeah, exactly. No, the girl barfing on her apples in the corner. Yeah. So you can't. Yeah, you have to check in on a kiosk. I do that, and then it says, "Okay, now wait for a text with a QR code for your room key."
Oh,
I'm like,
wait for a text with a QR. Okay.
Yeah. After you check in, you don't just get a key right out of the machine.
Right.
It's like now you got to go to a different machine, and it's a little confusing. I already had a flight delayed on the way there. I was like, it's like 10 at night by the time I get there. And it was supposed to have gotten there at 8. So I think it's like 10. I waited an hour, didn't get a text. I go up to a guy just standing there like at a velvet rope that you can't get to. And he's like, yeah, man, I mean, it's so ragtag. He's like, I don't know, dude. It takes time sometimes. I'm like, okay, well, I've been waiting an hour for my key of a room that's paid for, And he's like, yeah, I don't know. You got any Funyuns? It's kind of like, dude. So I waited a little longer. I had nothing to do, so I gambled and just lost $100 in like 5 minutes. I'm like, fuck. I just want to go to my room. So I'm getting more and more like pissed off and crazy and tired.
You look over and a lady next to you at the slot machine's just getting room keys just coming out. She's like, I won.
Yeah, she won 100 room keys. Yeah, and Funyuns. And so I finally, it's 2 hours, and I just go to the guy. I'm like, dude, I need to get in my room now. This is I'm done. And he's like, let me see your confirmation number. I'm like, yeah, show it to him. And he goes, oh, yeah. I don't know what happened. It's been there. Like, so then I go over to the room key thing, get like 2 room keys. You can get as many as you want. I think up to like 7. It's just free willy. I get 2 room keys.
They're probably used to people coming.
No, they probably work in every room.
Yeah. Or just, people coming from like Minnesota. They're like, let's just go. We each pay $10 and we can get 8 people in this room.
Oh, look, free room keys. So I get the key. I go to the elevators. I go up to the 9th floor. Oh, no, I can't get up to the 9th floor. It won't. I put the key to the elevator magnet thing and it just won't do anything. Another person gets in there and I just ride with them. And I'm kind of going up and down. It's not working. I go back, get 2 more keys. I think I might have demagnetized them. Who knows what? I put them in each back pocket. Go back to the elevators. Same problem. I'm getting... It's 12:30. I'm so fucking pissed by now. I do it again. The same thing. I get a 3rd set of keys. It's 12:45 by now. I have to get up at 6, dude, for the next day.
Oh my God.
And we were kind of later getting all the information together this time. So it came that day and I didn't get to do all my studying I like to do for the presentation.
Right.
Because I give my heart and soul. Yeah,
that's right.
So, which is fine, but I'm just, dude, I'm starting to like walk really fast and like be pissed off, like that fast straight leg walk. I'm like pissed. So I realize, I start just fucking, I'm like, people are in my way. They're like standing, just lolling, and they're drunk. And one guy is standing right in the middle of like traffic. It's like at the airport when someone's just standing there. You know, and you have to like stop, and I'm just so pissed. And so I'm about to go into some shit right here of what happened. But just let me tell you, as I start it, everything is going to be okay.
You actually killed somebody.
I mean, it's in that direction. So either I kill someone or I get killed almost here. So, I one guy's in my way. I go, get the fuck out of the way.
Dude.
And I know. So I kind of like, I don't push him at all, but I like brush by him and our shoulders kind of, I go by and I hear just a little bit of commotion. I don't really know. I didn't look back. By the way, I have a huge, stupid Gator guitar case on my back with both arms through the holes.
The like big tall one like I have?
Yeah, dude, it touches the fucking casino ceiling. I'm like,
freaking Gator, please fix these.
Gator, your cases suck. I'm sorry.
Yeah, well, I don't want to say that. I'm not saying that. We're not sponsored by Gator.
No, but Mono's cases are lower.
They're lower. They are.
Actually, Gator cases are good, but the way they make their guitar cases,
it's ridiculous.
It's too high. That's all.
They hit everything.
You're trying to get on a plane. It's like
it hits the plane. It hits the plane. It hits the trunk of my car. Yeah, it delays the flight. Yeah.
I know. Their shit doesn't suck, but that's how pissed I was that I'm like, unreasonable. Your cases suck. I suck. Move out of the fucking way. So
it's Mike Tyson. He's like, hey, man.
Yeah, he's like, I can move. I'll also move you to the planet Mars by punching you, you know.
He had to clear it up.
Yeah,
clear
the
that
planet
up.
Mars, it's a planet still, not like Pluto. See, I study.
So I brush by the guy. I go up there. I get some more keys. Like 5 minutes passed. I kind of forgot. I'm calming down. Like, all right, I realize there's 2 towers, and I had gone to the wrong end of the casino. It doesn't tell you that anywhere.
It doesn't tell you that.
And the one's called Resort and one's called Reserve or something. The names are really similar.
God.
And I'm like, oh my God. I start walking down the steps to go back to the correct elevator. A short Latin guy with braces and teeth bared like fangs runs at me and he goes, hey, man, hey! And he is foamingly pissed, dude. And he goes, next time you see me, I'm gonna fucking... And he's like, gonna say something. And he is just out of his mind pissed, and he has like a trembling girlfriend with him. And I realized, like, within him yelling, it was me. That's what happened. And I realized I was wrong. So I wasn't even pissed anymore, you know. And since I'm wrong, I went, hey. I like interrupt him. He goes, "I am not fucking." And I go, hey. I'm sorry, dude. I was wrong. I had a terrible day. And just forget it. And he goes, "I tried to move. You know, he's like going crazy, and he's still
Say hello to my little friend.
Yeah. And I'm the little friend as well. No, he's like going pissed, but and his braces are cute too. He's kind of like a little dude, and I just felt sorry for him, and I felt, you know, man, what I think doesn't happen enough in the world is like, if you're wrong, you say I was wrong. And so I knew, I'm like, I know he's pissed, you know, and he's being crazy, and everyone's standing around us. We're in tight quarters too, by the way. There's people sitting that are as tall as him, like playing a game right next to him. But as soon, I go, "Hey man, I'm sorry." And he goes, "I tried to move." I go, hey. I said, "It's over." You know, I said I was wrong. And he goes, "We are in Vegas."
Who does this?
Yeah, we're in Vegas, man. And I like nodded to him with kind of a smile, and he fist bumped me and left. He's like, boom. He's like, "We're in Vegas." And I'm like, and he goes, "All right, later."
He's like, "I expect this kind of attitude in like Barstow, man, not Vegas."
Yeah,
he's like crying.
"You took away my flame. I don't know what to do. Let's have a drink later. Bye."
Yeah.
Yep.
You're like, "Listen, bro, picture this. 2 years from now, those hideous braces are off. You have
Yeah.
a beautiful smile."
Yeah. You don't want me to break that now, do you?
Yeah. And we're both at the Win. We're not at this dump.
Yeah, man. Ex-crapper. And
Dude.
so
We're in Vegas.
we're in Vegas.
I
So
love
now-
it's just like he's heartbroken. Like,
Yeah,
why
yeah,
would
like,
you
no,
do this?
But like, remember, dude, this is Vegas. You know,
Yeah.
like, be happy. And then he fist bumped me and left. So now
Yeah.
me and my wife's new thing is, if shit feels like shit to you, you say, we're in Vegas.
We're in Vegas, man.
Yeah, because our lives are Vegas, and they're
Yeah,
they're
you gotta
great,
like.
and we you
That's
know.
deep. That's deep.
So yeah, it's deep because, and I
We're
look
in
at
Vegas.
it as we're
Vegas,
both
Vegas with a B.
Vegas. We're in Vegas, and I look at it that we're both lucky because, I mean, I don't know what would have happened, but I'm lucky. We both would have got kicked out of the place, and I'm trying to work the next day.
Right.
Who knows? Nobody got hurt, and I think both of us learned a lesson that he saw somebody diffuse and not try to, you know, be macho about it, and then I saw that I need to keep my temper in check, and like,
Right.
you never know who you're going to be brushing aside, because it could be Mike Tyson, you know.
We're in Vegas.
Or it could be angry Julio, but he was
Yeah.
a nice guy, it turns out, and he was just. It happened in front of his lady. Who knows, you know?
Oh,
but it diffused. The whole thing was like literally 5 to 6 seconds long.
Right.
And next time you see me, I'm gonna fight. Hey, wait, dude. All right, I'm sorry, man. I tried to. I'm sorry. I said I'm sorry.
You
It's
you
over.
put your
Vegas.
finger on his your finger on his mouth.
Lips, yeah. And then he goes, and he kisses my finger.
And then you cut your finger on his braces. Ouch!
Yeah. Now it's back to a fight.
We're in Vegas. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my God,
So that
that's
was
hilarious,
my entry to
dude.
the whole show, dude. And I was like, kind of just could only laugh about it. And I never told Nick or Kieran about it.
Oh,
So
no
if
way.
they listen, this will be the first time there. I didn't want them to like worry or think I'm
Yeah.
causing trouble. So
Right. They'd
you
be
know,
like, "Oh no!" Like we, because she
oh,
would
great.
worry.
I
She
hope
would
somebody
worry.
doesn't make you mad or get in your way. You know, like. I go to the Vegas booth because there's booths for every city and country pretty much. So I'm like, I'm in Vegas. You know. I go to fly home, and there's like a 3-hour delay of sitting on the tarmac in the plane.
Yeah.
And since I had gone through my episode with my friend arriving, now nothing is going to upset me. So I'm just like, Yeah, just waiting there.
We're in Vegas, man.
Yeah, we're in Vegas, buddy. And there's a lady full on hysterically crying in front of me. And I'm just wondering, like, I wonder what's going on. Because I couldn't understand what was wrong with her because of her wailing. The flight attendant's like, baby, what can I help you with? And she's like, it's just that. And I'm like thinking, what could be that? I mean, I'm worried a little bit, but you could tell it wasn't like my child is, kidnapped or something. It was like,
yeah,
my legs are freezing, or something. And I want crackers and I want them now. And so the lady's crying. Everyone around me has like a phlegmous cough. I mean, just how did it happen? Just over the first hour of waiting, they develop it.
Flim flatus. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're like, so it's just getting worse and worse, and the whole time you're like, we're in Vegas.
I'm in Vegas. Yeah,
we're in Vegas. You're like shaking. You're like, we're in Vegas.
Vegas.
It's okay.
Vegas.
It's okay. I'm in Vegas. It's in Vegas.
Vegas. In Vegas. I tried to move. And next time you see me, you're gonna.
Yeah. So and like reenacting the whole time.
Yeah.
But then the wait goes into these other phases that human beings go into. So at first people are like, oh my God. They're like calling people who are going to be the ride.
Right.
Like, I don't know what's going on. It's just everything is in disarray. It sucks,
Yeah.
They're like behind me on their phones, ladies crying. Then it slowly goes into a guy way up in the front goes, at least we're in Vegas. I'm not kidding. He literally says that. Everyone claps, and they're like, let's go back inside. Screw this. Let's go gamble. Yeah, let's get drinks. It starts into comedy and humor. That lasts only about 5 minutes. And then it dips even lower into hopelessness and fear.
Yeah.
Oh my God, are we going to be able to get out of this plane ever?
Are we taken hostage?
I don't want to be in Vegas. Yeah.
Oh my
And then they go, folks.
Yeah,
it
that's
always
good.
starts with,
That's good, yeah.
Folks.
Yeah, we're just about 15 more minutes.
Yeah, got a little bit of good news. Everyone goes, yay! And he goes, we're going to move forward 100 yards. So they're like playing with the crew by then making jokes or with the, people. And they're like applauding 1 minute and like, oh, like watching a tennis match. Finally, the damn thing takes off. And of course, my wife was on time or early at Oakland Airport to pick me up.
She's just waiting.
Dude, she waited like 4 hours. I think she finally was like, I'm going to go home, babe. Just hit me up. And a half hour after she did that, we were so she had to turn around.
Yeah.
But, oh my God, dude. The end to a crazy trip. Oh, I forgot one more thing.
Yeah, get it.
For some reason, we not for some reason, we went out to dinner one night and these guys that were sharing the booth with us is the lighting company that worked with us in Houston. So them. I think it was there. Or Dallas. The first big one we did with the projectile vomiting one. That lighting company. So
well, that was Chicago. Chicago.
Okay. Yeah. Right. And
the greatest corporate show of all time.
Of all time. I think we're going to top it at this Orlando one coming up with Michael's. So, I shouldn't say. Well, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
But,
whatever.
Yeah, they don't know when it is. It's in Vegas. No. So, but they were there, and he's kind of a foodie. His name escapes me right now. I'm sorry, brother, but the guy running that company, Mitch. So we go. He's like into all these. Yeah, this chef told me to go here, and we go a half hour off the strip to this Thai place that's in a strip mall. You'd never think it was great. It was killer. And he has the old chestnut of a joke to tell the staff it's my birthday. Yeah, that's how the laugh is. It's kind of funny. So they do the whole
do
singing,
the
and
thing.
there's an old couple next to us. It's like joining in, and
Yeah.
you know, it's all my birthday. Everybody's like, "Yeah, aren't you gonna have drinks? You know, let's roast it." I had like one glass of wine, and you know, didn't even barely touch it. But so then, I guess that's what he does at every dinner. Whoever's there is going to do it to somebody. So that's his.
That's like
his vibe.
every now and then is funny, but if it's your thing, that's too much. That's too much.
Yeah. It's like an 8-year-old. It's your birthday. They're like, it is. You know.
Yes. And Santa Claus is coming. What? I don't know what that means.
I would rather the Easter Bunny. It's April. Yeah.
Oh man. So how do you feel about if you're on a plane like that and it's stopped and they go, "Sorry folks, we got a little technical issue with the plane, but don't worry, we're going to get that all fixed up and we'll take off in a minute. There's just a couple things messed
Screws
up
loose.
with the
Yeah.
engine or something." And then they're like, "We're all fixed and ready to go." And you start taking off. Like, how do you feel about that? Like, or would you rather just get a new plane? Like,
or not know.
or not? Yeah.
Yeah,
There's
they
a
don't need
couple
to say that.
There's a couple very important components that are malfunctioning in the propeller. Yeah, you know.
Right. Exactly. We're not sure this thing is seaworthy, but yeah.
But we'll patch it up. We'll take off.
I don't think they should say that. Is my opinion. It's not. We're not technically, able to understand. So I think for me, it's fine to be honest, but it's more for the other crying lady in front of me who I think can't handle
Her
that information.
legs are cold.
Yeah. What does this say about my ankles? Yeah. So I think like you shouldn't. Yeah. Just say, hey, we're still kind of seeing what's going on here. I mean, I don't know. They have to figure out a different, like, generic way to say, sorry for the delay.
Yeah.
Everything is fine.
Yeah. Maybe just like, you could just be like, sorry for the delay. There's just like a bunch of planes out there. We can't take off.
Yeah. Lie.
Like
just straight lie.
That makes sense.
Well, they were saying weather was stopping us, and I was texting
perfectly sunny.
Noel. Yeah, I texted Noel. The weather was fine there, and it was perfectly like 80 degrees in Vegas.
You're like, yeah, but I don't see any clouds. They're like, yeah, it's just too perfect. Like, you can't fly in this kind of stuff. It's
the
crazy.
clouds are in between us, 150 miles away. That's
the
all.
sun's just really bright. Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Well, we're getting close. I want to say one more thing about original music because I did a gig with Clay the other day and it was fun. That almost was by the bay. And Clay Bay Day.
I saw photos and that's a great location.
Oh yeah, it's fun.
You're right
he
by
does
the bridge.
This Google thing and two things that happened that were funny. It was at Google and it was for the whole AI branch of Google.
Damn.
And so me and Clay are playing and he's like, "Hey guys, like there's anything you want to hear?" He's like, "I think between the two of us we could cover pretty much like everything from the past to present, like what are you thinking? You want some old tunes, want some new stuff?" And this guy goes, "Play something from the future."
That's a great answer. I like that.
It is a great answer, dude. I was like, I've never heard that, and that is epic. Like that's
you
like
could do. You're like, you're just like.
I mean, for an AI, I'm like, and I said on the mic, I'm like, I think that's what you guys are doing. You're creating AI that's gonna make music. That's the
program
future.
Something real quick, bro.
Yeah. And then another thing we were talking about that was kind of funny was
awesome.
we were talking about releasing music.
Yeah.
And one of my friends who's in Enrique's band, he's super young. He's like 23. Shout out to Andrew if you're out there. Awesome guitar player, awesome dude. He released some music, and this is just a classic. I don't know if anybody else does this, but someone releases music, and I don't know why sometimes it's so hard for me to just listen to the music. Like they'll send it, and they send you a link, or they'll send it to a group, and then everyone's like, "Dude, sick. Oh my God, check out Andrew's music. This is so awesome." And like weeks go by and then you see the person and everyone's like, "Dude, your song. Oh my God, your song was so good. Oh, I listened to your song." And he looks at me and I was like, "I'm sorry, bro. I'm not going to lie. I haven't listened to your song."
That's proper. I thought you were going to say, "I'm sorry, bro. I listened to it. Not my jam."
No. And so finally though, it's like weeks go by and I was on my way to the Google gig and I was like, you know what? I got to do this. I'm going to listen to the song. Song is great. It's literally a minute and a half long. I just didn't have the time to listen to this minute and a half. And so this is what's funny. This is the funny part to me is I told this to Clay and he goes, you know what? You know what I always do when someone sends me a song? He's like, I'll listen to it like once and then I'll just listen to all my music just to make sure it's as good as that. I was like,
I do that too.
I was like, I literally did that. Like I listened to a song and I was like, oh crap, this is really good. And I text him like, dude, I love this. I love this part of the song. Good lyrics and stuff. And then I was like, well, how does my song match up to that? I better make sure my song's good too.
Dude,
and
that's the highest compliment, right? That's the highest compliment. If you don't listen to your music right after, it wasn't that good to you.
Well, what about my song?
Yeah. Let me see how I stack up.
Yeah. And then I texted myself, I really like this part of my song.
Thanks, Clay.
Bro. Yeah. I text Andrew and said, I just want to talk about my song.
About my
too.
music,
Yeah. So, anyways,
that's great. That's proper, dude.
So, let's do a little yard and R if you have anything. I think I wrote down a couple things. Here, how about this one? We're talking about airplanes. We do a lot of airplane stuff because we're on airplanes all the time. Going to the bathroom on the plane before you take off. So you get on the plane after waiting in line and you go, I'm just going to run to the bathroom real quick. And then you got to like make your way back.
I mean, the only thing I can say is if you are having a hardcore 11 a.m., sometimes it will sneak up on you.
Yeah,
it
for
will
sure.
sneak up on you.
And you're not quite in the right minds. You'll do anything at that point.
Yeah. You order one to bring into the bathroom with you.
Yeah. And then you're like, my ankles are cold.
Yeah. If you're hardcore in it, everything is nice and warm.
Yeah, right.
I mean, I would generally gnar that. And I take the window seat and try to never visit the bathroom on the trip. Unless you're going to Europe. It's really far. But I mean... Yeah, during that time where we had the 3-hour delay, of course, there's like lines to the bathroom.
Sure.
Yeah.
But immediately, like, let's say, you're getting on a plane and someone's in the window and you're on the aisle and they go, I'm just going to run to the bathroom real quick. And they immediately go to the bathroom and then you're like, then you got to wait. It's annoying. I have done it, though. It's just one of these weird little things.
No, but you jam up the line of people putting their bags up. Even it's like that early in the process,
right? Like you couldn't do it when you're.
Yeah,
but I guess
I'd rather wait and then jam to the bathroom right when we land.
Yeah,
and usually
or just jam to the bathroom right when you're
before
whatever.
But sometimes
10,
it's both.
feet.
If you're, and I don't even like to drink anything too much on the flight. Maybe I'll slowly sip water or club soda, but because I'm afraid I'll have to go if I have like, let me get 2 Cokes, or whatever.
yeah.
Yeah, that's a good one though.
Yep. How about you? Got anything?
This is kind of a wide genre question, but dress codes. Yarnar dress codes. Do you think they're necessary sometimes, or are they outdated? And because you could take it really far, like no shoes, no shirt, no service.
Right.
That's a dress code.
Which is applicable.
Yeah,
it's reasonable.
But to some people, it's not reasonable, or you wouldn't have to have that posted.
I'll tell you when it's pretty silly. Actually, is if you're at like a resort, and this has happened to me, is you're at like a beach resort.
Yeah.
And there's a restaurant right on the beach.
Yeah.
And let's say you have like flip-flops on. Flip-flops. Right. And they're like, you go into the restaurant, I've had this happen, and they go, sorry, no flip-flops. And you're like, what? This is
so you take them off, and they're like, okay, cool, come on in.
Yeah, like... I think I've been to some, like when we go on vacations where it's pretty ridiculous what they try. Wow. It's like, dude, you're not a nice restaurant. This isn't a nice restaurant.
Right.
Like, we're on the beach. Like, that's ridiculous.
What do you guys think? You're 5-star? We're 5 half stars.
Yeah, they're like, actually, we're 6.
Yeah.
So sometimes it's ridiculous. I mean, I guess they're just trying to keep out the riffraff.
Yeah.
So, you know, we do some gigs at country clubs where they're like no jeans, right? Like where they say no
exactly.
jeans.
How do you feel about that?
I think that's pretty ridiculous, honestly, because, I remember there have been times where it's like, okay, so I'm going to take off my $200 jeans,
right,
and put on these
$40 slacks,
$40 lame pants, you know, and we're in the background, you know, it's like,
and they mean blue jeans because half the time we're still wearing jeans, black or white or something, and they don't even know. Yeah,
they mean blue jeans. Yes.
Yeah.
I think it shows a level of not trusting people, which I don't think I like.
And exclusionary, I think, a lot of times. But there's also the side of it, we're kind of spending a lot of time on this, but the like private schools. So kids have the uniform.
Yeah.
And some people like that because they think that, which I actually disagree with, but they think they are eliminating the fashion wars and, you know, like economic level. Like everybody's on the same playing field. I don't have the new Jordans and you do, that kind of thing.
True. Yep.
Yeah, I don't know though. I think that's part of life, and you got to deal with it at some point.
Yeah.
So I don't know, and I think like fashion is a way people express themselves, and I'd rather not. I mean, you could. I think, it's just where do you draw the line, right? Like I think you have to wear pants or something covering.
Yeah.
You know,
and I don't like the idea of someone deciding what's a good style. You know, like what? Because say someone, that's not like fancy enough. Yeah. But then a couple weeks later, you get some famous person that wears something else, and they're like, "Ooh, that's the fanciest thing." You know, it's like what? Who's deciding this?
Yeah.
You know, I don't agree
Taylor
with
Swift
that.
is deciding it. That's who.
Exactly. Yeah. So I don't know. That is a tricky one. I don't like the country club vibes though. Yeah. Where they try and pull that, because a lot of times you're like, man, you know what? Like they're like, put on that collared shirt, and it's like, this collared shirt sucks. Like the T-shirt looks way better. Yeah. You know, like the T-shirt looks way. A lot of times
it's more expensive, like you said.
Exactly. Yeah. If that's what it's about, like who knows what it's about. Yeah. Good one, man. Dude. Well, let's. So you've got Friday, big day Friday for you,
which is when this will come out, I imagine. So that's October 17, if you're listening.
So today.
Today, if you are listening and you don't have plans for tonight, or you want to hear some great new original music, and really, I want to show off the band. A lot of it is about this freaking amazing band. We have Jamie Brown on bass, we have Nervo on guitar, Wendy Angarani on keyboards, and Jeff Mars on drums. Yeah, and little old me singing and playing some guitar.
Epic.
Playing the whole new album and some older favorites. We call those the legacy tunes. We're playing some legacy tunes.
Amazing.
And and if you don't make it, then look up The Last Romantic album. Will be out on all the platforms by that day too.
Yeah. Awesome, dude. I unfortunately have a show that night, but
most of our buddies do.
Everyone check out the video too. It looks so epic from what I've seen. Yeah. And we'll talk about who made it, because I want to know more about that.
Yeah,
soon.
We will.
So, and this is episode 78, and we'll try and get one, maybe 2 next week, because you never know.
It's probably not clean.
I can dig it.
The green room, it's definitely not green.
We're in Begass.
Can I get some more ice?
D7.
E minor 7.
E major 7.
Later.
Out.